Welcome to 10 mini theories about the Dream SMP. I was trying to write a script about several different theories today, but I couldn't really get a script done. There wasn't enough for a full-fledged video. And so I had the idea of creating a video with just 10 small theories that I couldn't fit into a full video. These theories don't have as much research as I put into the other ones, so there might be, clips that just disprove it outright or prove it outright, or maybe it was said before and it's already canon, but I do at least have a smidge of confidence in each of these theories, so I'm not just spouting bullshit. If you want to see more 10 mini theories, or maybe 20 mini theories, or 5 mini theories, comment down below, and if this video hits 25 likes, I will do that. I understand also that I have already made a bunch of promises with likes. I have to do a canon lives theory, and I'm pretty sure another theory. Those are coming, but those are just really difficult to write scripts for. And finally, before we begin the video, I'm really close to 4K subscribers. If you could subscribe down below, that would help out a ton, and you'd help me reach a big goal. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the 10 mini theories. Theory number 1. Badboyhalo is a demon, and so is the egg. If you didn't know, Badboyhalo is a literal demon. He's 9'6" as well. If he's a demon though, does that mean he comes from hell? Does that mean that there is a hell? Is hell the afterlife that everyone goes to, or is there a different afterlife for really evil people? The thing about it though is that Wilbur and Schlatt are both pretty evil, at least towards the ends of their lives. And Mexican Dream was a murderer and a drug man. Tommy in it has also fallen to several of the 7 deadly sins. Tommy has fallen for the sin of pride, lust, greed, and gluttony. Pride because he's a prideful son of a bitch, lust because of the amount of wives he has, greed because he's often greedy and steals from people, and gluttonous because he eats a lot of food, and has also eaten forbidden fruit. Although the physical representation of the afterlife seems a little bit more like the void than actually hell. But Badboyhalo is in fact a demon, so that must mean that there is some sort of hell. And is it possible that this egg has come from hell itself? Is that why Badboyhalo was one of the first people and is one of the most infatuated with the egg? Theory 2, Badboyhalo was kicked out of hell for being nice. I don't know if this is actually already canon, it kind of seems like it would be, but Badboyhalo is a 9'6" demon, and yet why is he so kind? Is it possible the reason why he's in the Dream SMP and not in hell currently where he lives, or at least used to live? Is it because he was kicked out of hell for being too nice? This would make sense for his character as he doesn't like swearing. Maybe he just kept saying language to everyone in hell and they did not appreciate that. Theory number 3, Technoblade can't lose canon lives. Now, believe it or not, there are characters on the Dream SMP that can't lose their canon lives, one of which being the guy we just talked about, Badboyhalo. Badboyhalo cannot lose any of his canon lives until Skeppy does, which seems to be pretty powerful. Technoblade's entire lore is based around him never being able to die. Technoblade never dies, blood for the blood god, stuff like that. Is it possible that during Technoblade's execution, although he did use a totem of undying, was that canonically the fact that he didn't actually use it, but instead just couldn't really die? This seems to fit in with his lore, but I don't know if it's canonical or not. I would prefer if Technoblade could never really die, because that would fit with his lore and his canon, and it would just, kind of be a fun characteristic. Theory number 4, Ranboos' other side. There's been a lot of debate on what is the second side of Ranboo and what is his Enderwalk state. Physically, if we look at Ranboos' skin, it's a ghast. But canonically, I think it's a part of Dream, possibly Dream's half, or Dream is inside of his head. Maybe it's a separate character completely, and that could be functional. Although it has, been shown around, I don't think we have actually enough evidence of what it could be. The only thing I can think of is that it is really another side of Dream, as Ranboo can hear Dream's voice in his head. Besides that, I don't really know. Theory number 5, Tubbos' split mind. Recently, a strange voice has seemingly been wanting to talk to Tubbo, or maybe even Michael. The voice sounds like some kind of ghost talking to Michael, or talking at Michael, even though no one seems to acknowledge the voice. Tubbo could possibly have a dissociative identity disorder arc and have his alters, like Tubbos and Big Law, start to appear more canonically and try and take control of Tubbo's main body. Theory number 6, Dream XD is lonely. In George's stream, he hangs out with Dream XD, the canonical god of the server. Him and Dream XD went around pranking people. However, it seemed like Dream XD did not know how to really prank, and it seemed like how he acted, almost like he'd never really had friends or talked to anyone, more so that he was looking at people from afar but never really communicating with them. This mini theory suggests that Dream XD is lonely and has no friends, simply watching from afar as humanity does their stuff. Although if Dream XD is God, this brings into question, was there an Adam and Eve? Was there an Alex and Steve? And was/is there a Garden of Eden? Theory 7, Philza is the Angel of Death. This is one that I'm not sure if it's already canonical. I've heard a lot of community people talk about it, but I've never seen a specific clip where it was stated that he is the Angel of Death. So, sorry if this is already confirmed or deconfirmed, but I'm just going off of what the community has told me and some of the comments that I've seen. But my theory is that since he's the Angel of Death, everyone he kills is split into two. That is why Ghostbar and Wilbur are two completely separate characters, while Glat is just dead, Schlatt, and Mexican Dream is just dead Mexican Dream. No other ghost has this strange split personality thing as Ghostbar and Wilbur. I made a video called the Ghostbar Anomaly a little while back, talking about this anomaly, how Ghostbar is different to every other ghost, although at the time, Glat was not actually canon. Theory 8, Fundy isn't real. In Fundy's nightmare, his book continually states that he's not real. Although this could mean that this means that he's a dream version of Fundy and isn't the real Fundy, this could also represent that he's hiding a deep truth. We see in the Camarvan, Wilbur and Fundy together right after he reads this, which could mean Wilbur created Fundy and didn't have relations with Sally the Salmon. Theory 9, the alternate timeline will fuse with our timeline. The alternate timeline of the Dream SMP is if POG 2021. What would have happened if they won the election? Schlatt wouldn't have become evil and they wouldn't have been exiled, which means Tommy wouldn't have brought in Technoblade, which means he wouldn't have blown up L'Manberg, which means Wilbur wouldn't have gone crazy and also blown up L'Manberg. So if POG 2020 had won, L'Manberg would still be around, but how different would the story be? Since Carl is a time traveler, it's possible that the other side doesn't represent time travel, but represents alternate universes, and Carl could fuse alternate universes with our universe to create two different characters. Maybe they will kill Dream, and so no one will be resurrected, but we will have the alternate versions of the characters coming over, and we'll see how different they are. Maybe Dead Burr and Alive Burr will kind of look at each other, although that would be very difficult because there's not two Wilburs in real life, but it could just be a fun thing. We could also see a different type of Tommy in it, as that Tommy in it would never have gotten exiled. Dream would also not be in prison, and a lot of shit would be different. I'm really interested to see if they ever bring back that alternate timeline, because that would be a sick idea. Seeing how the characters changed just from, one single election, it would be awesome. And finally, Theory 10, Awesamdude becomes corrupted by the prison. Ponk, before his arm was chopped off, stated that Awesamdude was different. He was being corrupted by the prison. Now, this could have been like a self-defense thing, as he was being threatened with torture. It could also be a real thing, as Awesamdude has become almost infatuated with the prison. Maybe Awesamdude is becoming the warden and is losing his humanity. There isn't that much evidence for this, but I think it would be a cool arc for Awesamdude to go through. Maybe he tries to imprison everyone, and everyone ends up in the prison at one point, making everyone have to try and break out of the prison at the same time. And those are 10 mini theories about the Dream SMP. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. We are almost at 4K subscribers, and if you want to see more 10 mini theories, make sure to subscribe down below. And if you want to see less of them, I guess also comment. I just want to know what you guys think of this. Do you want to see more mini theories? Do you want to see less? Do you want to see different stuff? Anyway, I love you guys, love you anomalies. See you guys in the next video. If I don't see you there, I'll see you on the flip side, and if I don't see you there, I'll see you in the void. Bye bye.